Welcome to AM Vision. In today's story, we'll explore an important life lesson, the power of self-discipline. A lesson that can completely change how we achieve success, build habits, and create the life we dream of. Self-discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. It's the quiet force that pushes us to do what needs to be done, even when we don't feel like it. In a world full of distractions and excuses, discipline is what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. Most people wait for motivation to take action, but those who succeed act first and let discipline build their motivation. Because success doesn't come from doing what's easy, it comes from doing what's necessary consistently. So stop waiting for the right moment. Stop saying tomorrow. The right time is now, and the secret is simple: discipline over excuses. Remember, motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. That's the power that transforms ordinary effort into extraordinary results. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a young man named Thomas. He was 25 years old, handsome, well-built, and admired by many villagers. But behind that admiration, Thomas had a serious problem. He was lazy and unmotivated. He had no goals, no dreams, and no drive to work. He simply believed that everything would somehow happen on its own. His family worried deeply about his future, while others in the village whispered about his wasted potential. One afternoon, Thomas went wandering alone outside the village. Tired and lost in thought, he sat down under a large banyan tree. There, he began to reflect on his life. What am I even doing? Why does everything feel so meaningless? Just then, a wise sage was passing by. Seeing Thomas sitting in despair, the sage approached him and asked gently, "My son, why do you look so hopeless?" Thomas stayed silent for a moment and then sighed. "I don't know what to do. I keep making excuses instead of working. I wish things would just happen on their own. My family scolds me, and the people in the village look down on me." The sage smiled and said, "Let me tell you a story. Once, there was a small bird. Its parents were trying to teach it how to fly, but the bird was too afraid. It always made excuses. 'My wings are too small,' it said. But one day, during a storm, the nest was destroyed. With no other choice, the little bird spread its wings and flew. That day, it discovered its true strength." The sage looked at Thomas and asked, "What do you learn from this story?" Thomas remained silent, though he understood something deep within. The sage continued, "My son, just like that bird, you too have believed that your abilities are limited. But within you lies the power of self-reliance. Excuses are nothing but mental barriers that stop your progress. Stop making excuses and awaken the power inside you. Use the talent and energy within you. Challenge yourself a little every day. Start with small tasks, and one day you'll achieve great success." Thomas felt something change inside him. A spark of motivation and confidence began to grow. He promised himself that he would no longer let laziness or excuses control his life. The next morning, Thomas woke up early and started his day with a plan. He took on small jobs as a laborer, working with full dedication. His honesty and hard work soon impressed his employer, who blessed him and encouraged him. People began to appreciate Thomas's efforts. Slowly, his confidence grew. He started saving money, dreaming of one day running his own business. Eventually, he used his savings to open a small shop, and through determination and persistence, it began to grow. Within a few years, Thomas became one of the most successful young men in the village. The same people who once criticized him now admired him. His transformation became an inspiration for everyone around him. This story teaches us the power of self-reliance. In real life, we all face obstacles, but those obstacles should never become excuses. Instead, they should become opportunities to use our hidden strength and potential. Believe in yourself. Take small steps every day. Face challenges instead of avoiding them. And soon, success will follow, just like it did for Thomas. So from today, stop making excuses and start trusting your inner strength. Because when you believe in your own power, nothing is impossible. The power of self-discipline, the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Because the truth is, motivation fades, but discipline remains. Motivation is a feeling. Discipline is a decision. We all have dreams. We all want success, respect, and freedom. But how many of us are truly willing to fight for it every single day? Most people wait for motivation to come. They say, I'll start when I feel ready. But guess what? You'll never feel ready. You just have to start. You have to move before the mood comes. Because action creates motivation, not the other way around. Self-discipline means showing up when others are sleeping. It means working when you're tired. It means saying no to comfort and yes to consistency. It's not about being perfect. It's about being persistent. You don't win by doing it once. You win by doing it again and again and again until it becomes your nature. Remember, the world doesn't care about your excuses. It only sees your results. So stop saying, I don't have time. We all have 24 hours. Stop saying it's too hard. Everything feels hard before it becomes easy. Stop saying I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. Every excuse you make is a chain holding you back from your true potential. Break it today. Self-discipline is the key that unlocks every door. You want a fit body? Discipline. You want success in your career? Discipline. You want peace of mind, confidence, and freedom? Discipline. Because discipline gives you control. Control over your habits, your emotions, and your destiny. When you learn to control yourself, no one and nothing can control you. There will be days when you feel tired, days when no one believes in you, days when everything seems to fall apart. But those are the days that shape you. Those are the days when discipline must speak louder than excuses. You won't always feel powerful, but you can always act powerful. You won't always feel inspired, but you can always stay consistent. And when you do, one day, the results will speak so loud that you won't have to say a single word. So from today, stop waiting, stop blaming, stop overthinking. Discipline your mind, discipline your habits, discipline your life. Because your future depends on the choices you make now. And remember, excuses make you weaker, but discipline makes you unstoppable. This is AM Vision. Thank you for listening. And remember, don't wait for motivation. Build discipline. That's where greatness begins.